This update is destroying Roblox, this new feature might ban you, and more insane news and updates today. And let's get right into it with our first story of an update actually destroying Roblox. So yesterday, if you don't know yet, Roblox actually released a calling update, and I actually talked about this in my last video when it released, but now that it's been like a full 24 hours and people have got to use it, this update has been really bad, and the effects of the update has been really bad. You'll see what I mean. So firstly, just for a recap, if you aren't aware, the update is pretty self-explanatory. You can now call people on Roblox, and you can call people on your friends list, and you have to have voice chat and like a verified 13 and up account. And when someone calls you, or if you call somebody, it puts you both into a game, and from that game it's just like a FaceTime call using like your voice chat and facial animation. And one of the biggest things about this update is that, and honestly probably one of the worst things about this update, is that this update, when you call somebody, it works like a real phone call, meaning that it doesn't matter if the person's on or off the platform, you can still call them and they'll get a notification just like a real phone call. So you can be on your phone or not even using your phone, and if someone calls you on Roblox, you'll get a notification and a call normally, like a normal phone call, saying it's from Roblox. And then if you pick up, then it'll put you into the game and whatever. So that's the first big thing, which sounds pretty cool, but with this notification and the fact that it gives you a notification like a phone call has led to so much disasters. Because number one, it's just overall very annoying. Since you can call anyone on your friends list, a lot of people have been abusing this feature like crazy and spam calling everybody. And a lot of times people add people on their friends list who they don't even know that well. So many people have been getting spam called, and it's getting really annoying for a lot of people. And you're probably just wondering like, oh, just turn off the feature. Well, you can't turn off the feature. And here's where it gets worse, because no matter what you do, you can't like disable the notifications from the call. So if you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, if you put your phone on driving mode, if you put your phone on like anything, the calls will still pop up and you can't bypass it. The only way to bypass the calls is literally by uninstalling the game or logging out of your account. I'm not even joking. Do Not Disturb or anything does not work right now. And obviously that's a pretty big issue, because so much people are in like school and they're getting spam called. People are driving and they're getting spam called and they can't avoid it. And in general, so much people are getting really annoyed by this update, because no matter what they do, people keep calling them over and over again, and you literally just can't avoid it. And like I explained, the only way to avoid it right now is logging out or uninstalling the game. And some people have been forced to do that because there's no real option to disable the connect feature right now. And here's the thing, it actually gets worse on top of all this, because Jackers here made a post saying that you can actually call people who are banned on the platform. And well, since they're banned, they have no way of disabling this feature or anything. And you can just keep spam calling banned people, and there's no way of avoiding it for them because they're banned. They literally can't get onto the platform. So people who have a ban right now and are getting spam called, their only option is deleting the game, which is actually pretty insane. But to be fair, they are banned, so it's not that bad. But also, like, a lot of people don't want to delete the game if they got banned for one day, because then they have to log back in and whatever. So it's getting really annoying for a lot of people. And on top of all this, the Roblox call feature in general is very controversial, because a lot of people have been saying that it's going to be abused for like a bunch of weird stuff on the platform. And there's already an issue with a bunch of weird stuff going on with the platform, which is true, because like even though you have to be friends with somebody and you have to have like voice chat and like verified and whatever, there are obviously ways around all that. And a lot of times, no matter what, people just add random people to their friends list. So because of these concerns, a lot of people tweeted at Roblox and replied to Roblox's tweet about the update, saying how bad it is and how big of a safety concern this is. And in a pretty bad way, actually, in a pretty bad look, Roblox was actually hiding all of these replies, and every reply that was criticizing Roblox and telling Roblox that the update is a bit like bad and weird, they were just hiding all the replies, which isn't a really good look for Roblox, because all the criticism and like honestly good criticism for this update, Roblox has just been hiding it, pretending like it doesn't exist. So that's a really bad look from Roblox. And before we move on to our next story, please subscribe. We're trying to reach 400,000 subs by the end of the year, and we're running out of time. Thank you, and let's get into the next story. Of that being, this new feature could actually get you banned. So Roblox recently started rolling out the switch account feature for a bunch of people. This feature's been out for a while, but I think now it's actually fully starting to roll out to a bunch of people, and more people should have this feature soon. And overall, it's a really cool feature, especially for people who have alt accounts and stuff. But here's where the issue lies. Apparently, if you add your alt account to this and one of your accounts get banned, all the other accounts that you have linked with this are also going to get banned as well. So if you add your main account and your alt accounts to this list for like a switch account feature, and then your main accounts get banned, your alt accounts are all going to get banned as well. Meaning that now it's going to be way harder to like firstly just bypass getting banned because I know in the past if you get banned, a lot of people just made a new account and then you should be fine, but now it's no longer be possible. And to help prevent that, Roblox is actually going to be banning alt accounts as well, it seems like. But it seems like they can only detect like your other accounts if it's added to this feature. But also, to be fair, I'm pretty sure even if you try using an alt account and it's not added to this feature, Roblox will still not let you play it. But if you add to this feature, it'll just show up as banned as well. And I know for a lot of people, they have like rare accounts or other alt accounts that they use, and people are saying don't add those to it. It's pretty weird what's going on. But to be fair, besides like the whole ban thing going on, I actually think this update is pretty good, because switching Roblox accounts has been really annoying, so it kind of makes everything easier. And speaking of updates, next we got a pretty big update coming, or just released, and this one's gonna be kind of controversial. The Roblox subscription feature is now officially out. As we can see in this screenshot, Roblox games can now make their own subscriptions, and they work just like how Premium works, where you pay real money every month for something in a Roblox game, and you can see all these subscriptions in the same tab as your Premium. So as we can see in the example, they have Premium and a bunch of other subscriptions to games, and you pay with this with real money, not Robux. So it's different to a Game Pass. And in terms of what it is, it kind of depends on the Roblox game. Every Roblox game now can make a subscription that you pay real money for, that you get something new every month. So for example, you can get like a coin boost in a game every month if you have a subscription, or different skins and stuff in the game if you have a subscription, or like a monthly skin. There's a bunch of different stuff you can do with this, and in general it's just like a subscription feature. And I mean, in general, people seem to be very like on the fence with this update, because it is kind of cool, to be fair, that you can have subscriptions in games, but you already know people are going to abuse this, and there's going to be so much more pay to win stuff in games now because of this. And especially games like Pet Simulator X, for example, they're definitely going to make some crazy pay to win stuff with this, and other games in the future as well. But to be fair, on the bright side, this is a good way for developers to make extra money, and for some games I can see how this can be actually reused in a good way and not that pay to win. Like for example, if a game just makes a subscription where you pay every month to get like a cosmetic item or like a skin, that's pretty cool, because in that way the developers earn money through the subscriptions, and it's not like a pay to win thing. You're just getting something for like a visual look. But anyways, moving to our next video, a quick news story of that KreekCraft actually got in trouble, or not really. So a few days ago, KreekCraft did a stream and it kept getting taken down. Like a lot of people started to realize that the stream kept getting blocked for some reason, and it's a pretty big issue. And KreekCraft actually made a video just recently talking about what was going on. And we've seen this happen before, where KreekCraft has copyright taken down and stuff, so people thought it was just like a copyright issue. But KreekCraft in his video actually explained how he's getting a bunch of false strikes or claims from people, and people were doing like loopholes to try to get his stream taken down, which is actually pretty insane and actually a pretty big issue, because obviously KreekCraft didn't break any rules here. Alright, as I'm editing this, some of the most insane news just happened. So I'm sure we're all aware of how like sought after the Roblox Headless Horseman is, but the only problem is it costs 31,000 Robux. And you're probably wondering, why am I talking about this in November now? Roblox accidentally just made the Headless Horseman, which costs 31,000 Robux, available for free. I'm not even kidding. By the time this video is up, I don't know if it's still going to be free, but it's literally free right now. I went on my alt account to go and test this, and I literally was able to buy it and everything. Like, I own the item on my alt account. I didn't pay a dime for it, which is actually pretty crazy. Now, as insane as this is, and the fact that it's free, I'm assuming that they're gonna take it back away from everyone who got it for free, because I know they have done that in the past before when they made mistakes. But also, Roblox is very confusing, so they might not like take it away from everybody, and maybe you get to keep it for free, but I highly doubt it. But it's actually insane, because like the fact that it happened to one of the most like insane items and one of the most expensive items is actually wild. And when I upload this, if it's still free, I'll try to put a link in like the pinned comment or whatever, and you hopefully shouldn't get in trouble for buying this, because to be fair, it's Roblox's fault. Like, you're not doing anything bad, you should be fine. And if Roblox doesn't refund it, that'll actually be crazy, because they just lost thousands of Robux, because, you know, people who aren't spending any money on it anymore. This is one of the biggest Roblox mistakes I've seen in a long time, and it's actually pretty insane. And anyways, if you enjoyed, check out this video where people thought Roblox was going to get removed, and I'll see you in the next one.